In today's 26 minutes Dakar, in the cars, Nanny Reimer finds a hole. And it's a very bad day for Spain. In the bikes, Chilica Lopez is on home soil, but can he take the first stage win of Chile? And in the trucks, the Deroy boys having a very bad day. But just what happened, and which truck is it? And in stories from dunes to rocks, the Dakar Challenge continues. And in the legends, we learn about the duel between Elcarons and Peder Hansel. All the news, all the action on this 26 minutes Dakar, Arica to Calamar. There was great sadness on the Dakar. A tragic accident occurred at 9:30 in the evening in Tacna involving a team assistance car and 2 local vehicles. We gathered all the possible means from Peru because we were already in Chile. The organisers of the Dakar gathered the ambulances and the police and went on site. Sadly, we were told that 2 people in the local vehicle had died and 7 were injured, 4 locals added to 3 from the assistance vehicle involved in the crash, which was probably a taxi. Previously in the bikes, the beautiful dunes caught some unaware. But it wasn't the terrain that caught out Juan Barreda. A fuel pump failure ended his chance of victory. Pin and Castor are now at the front of the general standings after a stellar day yesterday. Castor winning day 5. Today, Castor arrived. A lot of good surprises are yet to come. We'll see what happens. So not just the followers or the young guns that are beating Cyril Desprez this year, but what's his excuse now? I have a feeling they're scared to lose me. 50 metres behind me, there are no risks. They won't lose me, that's for sure. So can Desprez shake the followers and take charge of the rally? Stage 6 is the longest day for the truck races. A 310-kilometre liaison and a 450-kilometre stage takes races to the foothills of the Andes. We're now on more familiar ground. The track from Calamar to Iquique has been raced many times, but this will be a new route. We don't have a strategy, we're still not yet at the rest day, and the Dakar is certainly not finished, far from the end. For the moment, I take everything I can. I enjoy the amazing landscapes, the tracks, the feeling of the bike. After that, inshallah. After the start, it wasn't long until David Castor was passed by this man, Olivier Pin. The lighter, more nimble Yamaha of Pin took control early in the stage, and the Frenchmen confidently led the field throughout. Eventually, though, the pace wasn't great compared to the rest. 10th for Pin, 15th for Castor. Paulo Gonçalves set off in 14th, hoping to make a good gap over the long stage. And by the stage break, he had a 1:15 lead over Ruben Faria, for whom he had passed just earlier on. Then, disaster. At 330 kilometres, the bike stopped. Leader of the HRC team, Helder Rodriguez, was again 8th position. Interestingly though, he was not the best Honda. but it's certain this development bike is not yet at its full potential, held as 10th overall. Dutchman Frans Verhoeven has been watching with interest the Yamaha success, but the big man can't yet equal their pace. He's 49 minutes down in the overall standings, having suffered that scary fall on day 2. A new man in the top 6 was Jamias Israel. The Chilean won his spot through a ride on the Dakar Challenge project in the Desafio. He's done a great job, best Honda overall, just 24 minutes down. Amazing for a rookie on the Dakar. I'm very happy to finish so well. The bike's working well, I'm working well, and that's how we want to go to Santiago. Another great success for enduro rider Alessandro Bocciuri. The massive Italian is far more at home on these type of tracks. With all the other Husqvarnas going sick, Bocciuri is now their best hope. American Kurt Caselli is still learning the way of the Dakar. The American able to take advantage of Mark Coleman's withdrawal. Navigation is his weak point. Today, though, he felt better on his way to 4th and expects only to improve from now on. Going into the day, Cyril Desprez was 3rd, but after struggling the dust early on, he really upped the pace in the second half of the stage, perhaps first evidence that there's much more in him to come from the 4-time champion. Ruben Faria would have liked to have won this stage today as a present to his wife, but despite being second for much of the stage, he wasn't able to push late on enough and to match the pace of Francisco Lopez. Chelico has certainly thought about how to win this year. Careful yesterday, he gave himself the optimum chance to win the first stage in Chile and increase the fever in South America, and that's exactly what he's done. The first stage was good, very fast. In the second one, I had some problems with the carburation, with the altitude in Calama, and therefore the bike was struggling a little bit. It was nearly the same stage as last year, but from north to south. That's where I broke my wrist, so it was good to finish. Lopez beating Faria by 2.5 minutes. Desprez 1 minute back further. Caselli and Bocciuri 5 minutes in the top 5 positions. And slightly altering the overall standings. Pat ahead of Desprez now in 2nd. Castor 3rd. Lopez just 6 minutes back in 4th. And then Ruben Faria in 5th position. Having started well on the 2013 Dakar, day 5 was a disaster for rookie Sebastian Husseini. He got to the bivouac late into Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was going well. I mean, I would have liked to have been able to push for a top position, but I don't know if that's still going to happen.
After a great day yesterday, moving up to 3rd in the standings, Lukas Lasovic had a major issue early into stage 6. The pole got going again, but lost 45 minutes. From bad to good, we have a new winner in the quads category, and it's a first stage victory in Dakar history from Ignacio Caselli. And a pretty convincing one as well. 6 minutes the gap, mostly established in the first few kilometres. There'll be a party in Auto Gasco tonight. Marcus Patronelli was 2nd, as he now controls the rally from the front. And at 6 minutes lost today, it wasn't really very much. He can do that from now on until the end of the rally and still win it. 3rd today was Sarel van Biljong. The South African in his first Dakar is really loving the stages, threatening the top 5 for the last couple of days. Finally, 3rd position, 4th overall, 2 hours down. next in the cars? This hole catches quite a few people out.